Hello everybody and welcome to Colossus 101. This is going to be a short series with some mechanics, positioning, and gameplay that you'll need to implement in order to be an effective Colossus on the field. The first topic that I really wanted to talk about is melee. More specifically, short hop melee. This is a technique that you can sort of see right off the bat if a Colossus player is using short hop melee. Now the importance of short hop melee is more of a situational piece. Whether you're around a lot of enemies coming in from for a landing, utilizing your short hop melee is something that's undervalued because it isn't substantially faster than the standing melee, but it does help a lot with the flow of your gameplay. So let's start off by discussing what exactly you have to do in order to do a short hop melee. Well, it's in the name. It's a short hop and then a melee, right? One reason I started using it back in the early days was because of Grand Entrance and its ability for it to be activated if you did a short hop melee. So instead of, only getting it when you were landing and doing a melee, you could get your short hop melee and that would trigger your Grand Entrance. But I found that it's also extremely important in advanced gameplay. So what you want to do is short hop into melee, right? So this would be a full hop, right? Ready? And that would be, both of your jumps to make it look like a short hop. But essentially what you're doing is hopping and then interrupting with melee. The sooner you can melee, the sooner your melee is going to come out, right? So that's sort of the trick. You'll get quicker and quicker. You'll probably look a little more like this, or like this. But, what you really want to do is just shorten that time between your jump and interrupting that hop with melee. So again, and it is faster. This is a standing melee. This is a running standing melee. Looks like that. Extremely, long, drawn out. This is short hop meleeing while running. And as you can clearly see on that running one, which is what you'll be doing between your groups of enemies, the running short hop melee was probably the most important, time increase. Alright, so now we're gonna find some enemies and implement our short hop meleeing, and hopefully you'll be able to see me using the short hop melees throughout my gameplay. And then I'll show you the difference between the two. Standing melee, right? So that's slow. That's faster. And so you can see me using it quite frequently because I use it for every melee. That was a bad one. I'm trying to show you the difference. It's very obvious. Obviously, I'm moving a lot slower when I do the standing melees. And even eventually, once you throw in the shield cancels later, it becomes even more important that you short hop melee. Now, I do want to mention, critical about this, is meleeing in a Colossus is one of your bread and butter moves, you know? If you're running with Earthshaker, you'll end up using it as your primer, which is extremely important. If you're running it as your detonator, you know, you'll be using it quite often to detonate. So you know, your melee will always be sort of a big place for you as a Colossus. Depending on your build, it might not be as useful. I use it to detonate, and I detonate a lot, so I end up using lots and lots of melees. But yeah, one of the quickest ways to look at a Colossus and judge their skill is, what do their melees look like? Are they utilizing short hops? Are they utilizing their lunges? Are they utilizing, you know, the speed available to them? Are they utilizing it effectively and efficiently? So that'll be important as you go forward as a Colossus. You know, what are your short hops? How many short hops are you missing? Do you panic when you hit the wrong type of melee and put your melee on cooldown, but immediately go for another one and cause yourself to do a full hop like this? See, I tried to do one, and then I just tried to do another one there, and then I ended up doing full hops. So that's something important. You always want to sort of remember that your melee has a cooldown. If you try and do a short hop melee, you know, during that cooldown time, it's just going to end up, you know, frustrating you, ruining your flow. You'll have to, you know, rethink about what you were just doing. So it's important to always, you know, stay calm, do your short hops, because they're better. You know, they help you adjust where the enemy is moving. Obviously, the running helps you run into places instead of doing that. Like that's just such a long animation. You know, gave that enemy plenty of time to do what he needed to do to get out of my way. Whereas that had no chance of getting anywhere between the time I pressed Y and the time I connected with the ground. So that's short hop meleeing. I can't emphasize enough how important meleeing is. You know, that was a failed one. As you can see, it is punishing if you miss them, but eventually they'll become so second nature that you'll just do them. So yeah, work on your short hop melees. Remember, it's just short hop, jump. You just jump once in melee, as fast as you can. And you know, that'll really help your Colossus's movement and flow. The other thing that's nice about short hop meleeing is if you decide, you know, hey, I want to back out of this, you can short hop, you know, and then fly out of somewhere, you know. And that'll be something more of a, like a quick decision that you'll be making. But it also gives you that option, because you say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to press Y, I'm going to press fly away. You know, and that's an important, you know, movement technique. We'll talk about later that as a Colossus, you really want to fly everywhere you're going. You know, this isn't going to get you anywhere fast, you know. This is what you want. You know, that is the much faster maneuver. Alright, short hop melee.